I'm enjoying spending time with you. Oh, this morning I helped old Jimmy Jellyfish get untangled from a plastic bag that some human being has thrown into the sea. Remember, you can include things you would like to come true too. Daphne's eyes grew wide. Really? You can wish things to be true? Oh yes, said Grandad. You see, it's a question of learning to believe in yourself. Daphne trusted her Grandad, so she listened carefully to what he said next. Just say, I'm happy that, about something you want to be true. That's not so very difficult, is it? Daphne looked across at the jar again and giggled, because all the shells were smiling back at her. What do you do when the jar gets full? Daphne asked. Recycle, my girl, recycle. I take them out and I start all over again. Daphne laughed out loud. Oh, I love you, Grandad. Quite so, and I love you too. Now it's time to celebrate. How about one of your grandma's seaweed muffins? Back at home with a pocket full of Smiley shells her Grandad had given her, Daphne asked her mum if she could have an empty jar. Her mum didn't ask what the jar was for. She was just happy that Daphne looked less down in the dumps. The first shell was easy. I'm so happy that I told Grandad how I was feeling. The shell hit the bottom of the jar. She pondered for a while. I know. I'm happy that I painted a smiley face on my Bank a Smile jar. Another shell landed in the bottom of the jar. Then she tidied her bedroom and put another shell in the jar. That felt good. The next day at school, Daphne felt a little bit more confident, and she didn't even mind too much when her friends laughed at her as she tried to surf. That evening, Daphne thought about why she was feeling a bit better. I'm happy that I'm not scared of the shadows, she began and put a shell in the jar. After a few more moments, she picked up another shell. I'm happy that I've got nice flippers. Then she remembered about saying things she would like to be true. She carefully chose a big shell with a very happy smile on it. I'm happy that I'm brave, and I'm happy that I can surf. And she thought how wonderful it was skipping along on the top of the waves. Daphne carried on with the smiley shells. She had good days and days that weren't quite so good, until gradually she noticed the dolphins that she thought were her friends didn't come to play with her anymore, that she had new friends who were much more fun to be with. Her teacher told her he could see that she was really making great progress, and even the bigger dolphins and sea creatures, they just didn't seem scary anymore. Daphne was even happy spending time on her own, surfing the waves and collecting more shells to take home. Daphne realised, just as Grandad had promised, that by believing she could be happy, she really was happy.